Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's webinar Salesforce Automation Nullifying Market Challenges. Today's presenter is Mr. Prashant Rohatgi, Chief Technology Officer at Denave. Prashant has spent more than 20 years in architecting enterprise solutions for renowned brands with a focus on building technology enabled processes and digitally transforming products and services. Prashant will be taking us through the nuances of Salesforce automation, the challenges in the present context, and around individual personas and how to address. Moderator for today is Neetu Verma, Senior Manager, Product.
Hi all, Neetu here. Welcome you all to this and happy to be your moderator for today.
Thanks, Neetu. And I'm your host, Sneha, Manager Marketing Communications at Denave.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to this webinar. We will, by seeing the survey results, I think our next 1 hour is going to be quite interactive. Salesforce automation is key to any business. So let's just talk about in detail. Starting with the agenda, we will go first with demystifying SFA. So we will talk about what SFA, why SFA and how SFA. Then the next topic is SFA ecosystem. We will try to explain SFA. I know you all know about the SFA ecosystem. Just to set the context, we will talk about the SFA ecosystem. Then we will deep dive and talk about some real life challenges using personas. There will be a marketing persona, there will be a management, and there will be operations. So we'll just go through the entire flow, talking about the challenges faced at different personas. And then finally, we will be talking how SFA can lead transformation. So that's our agenda for the webinar. Let's get started. First, demystifying SFA. Here we will be talking about what SFA. So SFA typically it's an integrated sales planning and tracking tool, which helps in team planning, tracking their attendance, their activities, their claim, doing the compliance on the ground, brand visibility, and finally having insights of the information which gets collected. So this basically provides an end-to-end view of sales process automation. Why SFA? I mean, it's in your organizations, you will know very well that because the field teams are on the ground, there is no physical proximity. And for that purpose, there need to be some sort of a tool or some mechanism how to connect with the teams, correct? It's all about how you connect with the teams, how you track their activities, communicate and report. So organization can effectively manage their field operations using a sales automation application. Why? And then talking about how of SFA. SFA enables organization to eliminate manual effort. As manual effort gets eliminated, it improves the turnaround time. It gives the right control for the management, and in the end it also connects the team. So if you see in the slide, as per IDC survey, overall sales increases by 30% just by enabling a SFA tool in your organization. So moving ahead, the next topic in our agenda, before we open up and have interactions with you, we want to just share the SFA ecosystem. What we have done here is we have taken a very simple ecosystem to explain the entire value chain. Typically in an organization, it starts with the organization, the OEM, which produces goods. Those goods are moved through a particular distributor channel. Then it moves to a retailer or influencer, the last mile, where the brand gets an awareness. And then finally, the consumer interacts with that brand and experience it, buys it, and that generates the sale for the organization. This is how a very simple ecosystem we have put up. I know in your respective organizations, in your respective verticals, this ecosystem may have a different version, variation. So we can talk about it when we interact, and you can suggest what additional focus areas you have in your respective organization. So starting with the OEM, there are multiple focus areas, but we are picking up some few important ones. The first one is marketing spend. So with the right spend, the organization can generate the maximum returns. But obvious. Then the GTM strategy. So the organization need to ensure that they have the product at the right place, at the right price, to make sure the visibility is there and actual sales happen. With the field operations in place, it's very important that the organization plan their engagements and ensure that the productivity is there on the ground. Moving next, so as the product moves into the supply chain, the important part is how the organization is managing the sell-through. It's like multiple channels, multiple handshakes are happening. So managing the stocks and tracking the order across all the handshakes and channel is very, very important for the organization. As we get closer to the consumer, it becomes very important how the organization is presenting itself in the market. The right executions are very, very important. And so activities like activation, merchandise, visibility, deployment, compliance, and the loyalty programs all become very, very important so that there is a right brand visibility before the consumer starts interacting with the brand. Finally, the consumer. So when consumer interacts, it typically has an experience about the brand, and it buys or leaves some feedback. And finally, that is what defines the complete SFA ecosystem. So I guess we have covered the entire value chain and the focus area. Do you think, am I missing any important link out here in this entire SFA ecosystem? Neetu, over to you. We can have a raise of hand and interact with the audience and hear from them. What is there any missing link out here?
Yeah, sure, Prashant. Hi again, all. So would love to hear from you at this point in time. So any inputs would be most welcome. So we'll just take a few minutes here and see if there are some questions we can have in here or some inputs that can be shared.
Yeah, see, the request is, if we have shared the SFA ecosystem, if you feel we are missing any link out here, you can call it out before we proceed.
So I see Suraj has something to share. So Suraj, if you can just hold on, I'll unmute you and you can just share your thoughts. Yeah, Suraj.
So Prashant, you said the SFA ecosystem covers every element. So is it about capturing insights and marketing intelligence?
Yeah, that's great, Suraj. So yeah, what I was trying to refer that analytics or the insights is the link which connects all the value chain out here. So at each and every stage, there will be a lot of data which is getting generated. The organization need to have the right SFA tool in place that can capture those data, convert it into information, and help organization in better planning and execution going forth. So things like voice of the consumer or market intelligence, competition analysis, it can be footfall, it can be stocks at different channels, or it can be the sales data which is happening at the point of sale at the consumer point. So all these information can be captured. The organization can understand which place, what is selling, what are the reactions happening. So all those can be collected, and then when the organization is making their next move or deciding their next marketing plan, those inputs can be taken and help them in better executing their SFA value chain.
We also have a question from Mr. Devendra Chaurasia. So we'll just enable him to ask his question. So Devendra is wanting to know, how about the leadership? So Devendra, if you want to add anything here, you can please add in.
Sure. Thanks, Neetu. Yeah, Mr. Devendra, so leadership is part of OEM itself. Like when we are talking about this ecosystem, we are covering leadership at OEM level. And as we go ahead when we explain the challenges and how SFA led transformation, we will be covering the leadership persona as well. Go to the next section. So here, Mr. Devendra, I mean, you asked for the question, we'll be covering management part. So what we will be talking now is, we have understood what is SFA. We have understood, we have explained what is SFA ecosystem look like at a very broad level. We have not covered most of the focus areas there, but at a broad level, we have covered that. Now, what we are going to do is try to explain using a real life scenario, what are the typical challenges organization faces if right SFA automation is not there or processes are not there. So what we will do, we'll take a example out here. We have considered a manufacturing unit, which is, if you see that they're present in multiple markets. They have a right structured supply chain. They have required last mile visibility with stores, people, all put together. So they're doing pretty decent. But what is happening here is that they have a competition. Now this competition is also having a similar ecosystem. They have the structured supply chain, they have the last mile visibility, but over and above that, they have a right sales process in place, and they are using Salesforce automation tools to manage their field force. So with that, they are able to have a better consumer connects, because they are able to get the feedback, share the information, scheme informations, or any promotions going on, or engaging their field force so that they do the right messaging when they're engaging with the consumer. So they have done all those pieces, and what they are seeing is they are growing much faster than our organization. So this organization has realized their management is concerned, and they have conducted a study to understand what is going wrong. Just to share the broader challenges which they are facing, we will go in persona one by one, but before that, I'm just listing down some of these challenges. Just to call out marketing spend, the effectiveness on the brand, all these things which you are seeing out here are creating a problem. To better explain, we will go into a persona view, which will give at each level. We'll start with operations. So we have taken 3 personas, as I said in the beginning: operations, sales and marketing, and management. So Mr. Devendra, the leadership view will be covered as part of management. So operations typically interacts with the market. They are doing the last mile visibility for the organization. So without a connected team and structured engagement, what they find is the productivity of the team is not good enough. The plan adherence are not there. There are a lot of gaps. The lead times, because the adherence is not there, the lead times are longer, and overall tracking is not complete. It's ineffective. So the very purpose the operations is in place, the very purpose of last mile connectivity and visibility is getting defeated. Now, with the operations not able to do the right visibility, the marketing team is not getting the right intelligence. And since they are not getting the right intelligence, their go-to-market strategy is off the target. And as you see, I mean, their fund utilization, as I mentioned in the challenges, is very poor, because the return on investments is not coming out right the way they have planned. Now, coming to the management, because the operations are not effective, the sales and marketing teams are not well connected, so management is not having the right sales snapshot with them, and they are not able to plan better and deliver the required growth. And because of that, they are not able to face the competition head on. So this comes the challenges which our organization in question is facing. Again, before we proceed, I mean, we want to make it as interactive as possible. So we want to hear from you all, what are the typical challenges or what are the different experiences you are having while you are managing your Salesforce processes at your respective organization. So Neetu, over to you. We can have raise of hands, please.
Yeah, sure, Prashant. So again, taking a moment here to welcome any questions or inputs. So you can either post it on the chat window or you can just raise a hand and I can enable you to ask the questions or share. Okay, Abhilasha wants to share something. So yes, Abhilasha, I have enabled you if you can answer.
Thank you. Hi, Prashant. Quite informative session so far. Yeah, so I just want to share a bit of experience over here, not a question as such. I am from operations and the points mentioned here, they look quite relevant. Just wanted to add to that in our organization, the scheme notifications and the field force assessment part, they're also like given a lot of importance.
Okay, yeah, that's very important thing, because once you have an SFA in place, you would like to enhance that, and notifying your ground team about the schemes is very, very relevant. Yeah, good point. Thanks, Abhilasha.
Thank you, Prashant.
Any other question? Any other experience, please?
So we also have something from Rashi. Rashi, I'm enabling you if you can share, please.
Yeah, hi Prashant. Again, just an experience. I think the challenges are quite relevant, very rightly pointed out. And we face the similar challenges in our organization as well, being from the marketing department. You know, the timely deployment of planogram for stores is something that is a major challenge for us.
Yeah, rightly put, Rashi. I think when it comes to the merchandising deployment and all, planogram plays a very significant role. When you are having store operations, you need to ensure that your planograms are rightly put up. And yes, SFA is something which helps in enabling that. Thank you, Rashi.
So we can have a few more minutes if there are some inputs, but I think Prashant, we can continue as I think we've answered the questions and inputs for now.
Sure, Neetu, we'll go ahead. So moving to our last section in this webinar. So we have seen what is SFA. We have understood at a very broad level. We have understood what is the ecosystem. We have then tried our best to explain what are the typical challenges faced by different personas in an organization. Now, what we want to cover in our last topic is how SFA, Salesforce automation tool application, can help transform business by automating the entire Salesforce process for the organization. So let's deep dive. We will again do the same way. We will start with our operations persona. See, in operations, if there is a Salesforce automation tool in place, there will be your field force will be having an application in hand, like in their smartphones. That application will be connected back to some web interface in the back. So the entire marketing team and management and leadership is well connected, and they can see what the field force is doing on the ground. So our organization in question, if they would have enabled this, they would be able to better get the attendance of their operations team, their field team. They will be able to manage the productivity. So if they want to check what is the mark-in, what is the mark-out, how much time teams are spending on the ground, they can do that. They can track the activities. And with this, the deployments will become much, much faster. In our experience, what we have seen, if done rightly, they can be as high as 90% reduction in time of deployment. So it's a major win for an organization to have a SFA tool in place. To add, you can also have multiple engagements. You can track the performance of your field force. As I think Rashi or Abhilasha was saying that you can do evaluation for your teams and make sure that they are up to speed as per the ground realities. And you can also track their incentive calculations. I mean, all those things become much simpler when you have an automation tool in place. Even you can track the issues, the problems they're facing on the ground, and you can have a back-end service team who can support them and ensure that the time wasted or ineffective time can be better utilized. So all these things, all the information also, as it gets collated, it can be reported back to the management and the leadership in form of dashboards, and they can very well judge what is happening on the ground. Similarly, if you have an effective operations, the sales and marketing team becomes more effective because they can do a better planning, they can build better brand recall by having the right GTM strategy in place. And finally, I mean, our organization in question, if all the information, so if you have an effective operations with the tool in place, you have the right connected sales and marketing team with on the same platform, the management has the complete view. They can have assisted dashboards where they can drill down, come to a particular location, to a particular store, and see how the activities are going on. So it becomes very simple for the management to monitor what is going on the ground. And with this, they can do a better strategic planning. And with this, they can lead the organization to growth. And I mean, if you have everything same or similar to your competition, and if you're putting your right Salesforce automation strategy, I mean, hitting them head on will not be a problem, because you have done the right thing to drive your growth in future. So, see, saying it very simple, it's like when I'm explaining it, I'm talking about all these automations which are possible, but actually having it is not that straightforward. As per us and as per our experience which we had with our respective clients and all, it's a journey. SFA is a transformation, as the topic says, right? So we want to also hear from you all. You all would have also experienced something in your respective organization. There would have been some progress in your SFA journey. We want to hear where you guys, where you are, what is working, what is not working, what is your learning, and we want to also understand from you and learn from you. So over to you, Neetu. We can have a raise of hand again, and let's hear from the audience.
Yeah, sure, Prashant. So we do have a couple of questions to be taken up right now. So I've got that on the chat window and just calling those questions out. So Devendra just wants to know how to bring all the leads generated into management.
Very good question, Devendra. I mean, we also, SFA, when we talk about, it's not just about capturing the leads. So when these interactions are happening, the field force is trying to capture the information. And after that, in SFA, there is also a lead management system as well, where all the leads can come in, and then if there is a primary team, sales team which is there, they can go and convert those leads by talking to the consumers or the customers. So what we are explaining here was more of a B2C sort of an environment, but they can also be a B2B environment where the leads are getting captured by the field force, and then the sales teams are interacting with the businesses to close those leads. That is also very much possible in the in Salesforce automation platforms. So I hope I have answered the question, Neetu.
And we also have a question from Ranjit Ravindran, Prashant. So he says, where do we start? It's like a couple of 3 questions. He asks, where do we start? Which are the software products that we can use considering the budget won't be large? And is there a SaaS model, subscription model, which will help us adapt without a considerably high investment?
Sure.
Yeah, so they would like to adapt SFA in sales, marketing, operations, and customer feedback and interaction.
Sure. I'll just rephrase. So what Mr. Ranjit wants to ask is like where to start, which are the different softwares to look at, and what was the third question, Neetu?
So is there a SaaS model or a subscription model so that they can do it without a considerably high investment?
Okay, great. So yeah, I'll be happy to answer that, Mr. Ranjit. First of all, to start, it's the best thing to start with the field operations. You need to enable your field team, because that way the proximity doesn't become a challenge. They are on the field. You are able to get the information of what is happening on the field. Second thing is, there are multiple products out there in the market. Even Denave has its own Den SFA product, which is equally competitive, and it can give you the right SFA automations required. And you can evaluate. There are multiple tools. Now, all these tools in some way is subscription based. Even our tool is also subscription based. We go by implementation fee and user base license. So that's a subscription model. And to your point, whether it's going to be charging, you were talking about whether it's going to be expensive or not. I think these with the subscription model, because it's not a capex, it's more of an opex for the organization. You can always see what is working best for you. By using the tool, are you able to get the right visibility which you are looking at? And accordingly, you can modulate. Like if it is giving you the right visibility, your revenues will definitely go, and your return on investment will take care of it, right? So there are different pricing, and we can always have an interaction post this webinar and understand your situation and see what we can do for you. So I hope I have answered, Neetu.
Yeah, I think all the questions were answered. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ranjit. So Prashant, we have another question again from Kishore Kulkarni. So do we want to take this right now, or
we can take it?
Yeah. Okay, fine. So Kishore Kulkarni wants to know that can this be used for B2B and a B2C also?
So yeah, so Mr. Kulkarni, yes, it can be used for both B2B as well as B2C. As I was replying to Mr. Devendra, that if it is a B2C scenario, it's more like how you're getting the store visibility, so that your team are interacting with so your team becomes more like a promoter interacting with the consumer, and so you're directly having a B2C interactions. Also, it can be a B2B interaction where you are not interacting with the end user, but you are generating the leads. So you can have your field team generate the leads, and then there's a lead management system where your sales team is interacting with the actual customers. So yes, SFA can solve both B2B as well as B2B scenarios. I hope I've answered.
So again, I would just take a second here to enable Kishore Kulkarni. So just enabled you on, you can speak in case you want to just add on.
Yeah. Thank you for this. I could join a little late. I was not able to connect. So I did not go through the previous part of the presentation, how your software works. So maybe if it is no time now, we can talk offline, but you know, to explain me how this software works, because I joined late.
Yeah, sure, Mr. Kulkarni. So we will, anyways, Neha will talk about the post-webinar items, and we will definitely be sharing it with you. Also, we will reach out to you and talk about the SFA tool. So we have yet not talked about the SFA tool. It will be coming in our subsequent webinar. We were just trying to explain the SFA flow and how it solves these problems. Yeah.
Can you quickly brief the flow? Can you brief the flow quickly, just for me to understand this?
Sure. So what we did was we took a very simple flow. We talked about how what OEM's focus areas are, what the sell-through challenges are, and then when finally it comes to the market, how retailers and influencers are making the brand visible, and then how the consumer is interacting with the brand. So these are the different areas, and there are many more. So we, just to keep the context, we have taken only key focus areas, but there are multiple modules when we talk about SFA as such.
Okay.
Yeah, and we can always interact and see your business requirement and see how we can help you out there. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah. Sure. Thank you.
Thank you. So Prashant, I think we have one last question here right now. So that's from Mr. Gaurav Dhanani. So he wants to know the major challenge they are facing, that even after 5 years of introducing SFA. So that is a cement sales company. Their counter visits are really important, but the adoption of the SFA tool is a challenge for them. So example, fencing of counters to register counter visits. So he wants to know how can we handle the same. So I think the question is around the adoption, seamless adoption, and getting the field team to be working.
Yeah. So Mr. Gaurav, I don't know exactly your scenario, but I will talk about typically how we bring adoption for our clients. So one part, as you mentioned, like if there is a hygiene challenge, so we do geo-fencing, we do geo-tagging and geo-fencing. We also have a complete flow of how the field force information goes back to their managers and to their managers and finally to the top. And you get a complete visibility of what is going on the ground, real time, next to real time, maybe 5 minutes lag here and there. And you can then also send out notifications and ensure that the team is getting connected. That's one part of the hygiene where you are trying to have a stick and see that people are working. We also do gamifications. So when we say gamifications, see, at times to keep the team motivated on the ground, you need to tell them what is their target versus achievement, so they understand like how many stores I have to visit, how many activations I have to do, and they can also see leaderboard. So if you have a particular region and if there is like a 10 people team, so they can know within that team where the person is ranking, and they can we also send sort of notifications that if you do a couple of more, you will be leading the leaderboard. So we try to encourage the field force, and we have seen by doing that, adoption on the ground improves a lot. So one part is doing the regular hygiene, and second part is trying to create the stickiness. So we do both of them depending on the situation. Yeah, I hope that answered.
Yeah, I think thanks. It is a good session overall. So thanks. Yeah, I think gamification or maybe that thing can work. I agree on that.
And we can talk about it, Mr. Gaurav, and see what exactly your challenge and how we can help you there. So before I summarize, I know, I mean, we all are going through this unsettling situation, this lockdown. And I know, I mean, after seeing this challenges and your respective SFA journey, you can have some food for thought. And what we feel, it's very important that the organization start seeing their respective sales process, see what is automated, what is to be automated, look for tools required in the market. And similarly, as I mentioned, we Denave also have a Den SFA tool, which is worth exploring. And then you plan, before the lockdown opens, you can plan and see how you want to go about. Because once the lockdown opens, you will like to regain the 1.5 months which has lost and ensure that you have a faster conversion on the ground. So we feel that this is the right time to explore and get your SFA strategy right. So just to summarize, we have done a survey sometimes back, and these were the important objectives of having Salesforce automation. And I think all of you have also in the poll talked about it, and it's reconciling with what we have seen in the market. So around 43% says that optimizing the field productivity is the important thing. Then comes the marketing ROI, definitely, because if you're spending money, be it on the field team or on the tool, you need to see that your returns are there. Then the brand visibility, because with the right brand visibility, you can engage with the consumer. Consumer can see you and then can start buying. And measuring the performance and aligning the teams. So these are some of the important things. Finally, I'm leaving you with some stats. What we have figured out that typically sales productivity can be boosted by 15%, and in some of the engagements we have seen the sales growth has been around 25% quarter on quarter. So it's a very significant move if you think to make a move on that. I will leave you with this stats. With this, we have reached the end of the webinar. We are open for any questions before we conclude. Over to you, Neetu and Sneham.
So yes, we have reached the end of the session right now, and I'm sure that the webinar would have given you some insights into how SFA works and how you can also leverage what SFA can do for you. We had some really good questions, and I think that was great because those questions are also based on some real world scenarios that you've been facing. So now this is the last Q&A question slot here. So any questions that we were not able to answer earlier, we are ready to take up right now. So raise of hands on the chat window would be great.
Yeah, so my question is there a light version of your SFA tool that we can use for a limited period of time, trial time, so we can understand how we can make use of that in our business?
Yeah, Mr. Ajit, we don't have a live version, but we typically do demos, and we can always create a demo for you, and your team can use it for some time. That's possible.
Okay.
So we don't have a live version right now, but basis your requirement, we create a demo for you, and your team can always navigate and see the features and interact with our tool. That's very much possible.
Yeah, that'll be excellent. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Prashant, for sharing your insights, and Neetu for helping us coordinate the entire Q&A session. Audience, hope all your queries have been answered to your satisfaction. We shall upload the recording of this session on Dunav's YouTube page and share the link with you in an email. So, Mr. Kishore, since you've missed out the initial part of the session, you can actually go ahead and get the log on to the link. We will also share a link to the feedback questionnaire in the email. It would help us align the follow-up session, which is on understanding business impact of Salesforce automation. So do keep an eye on your inbox, both for recording link and the feedback link. Do reach out to us on the email address that you see here, webinar@dunave.com. You can also follow us on social media platforms to know more on all that is trending in the world of sales and on Salesforce automation. Here is how you can also visit our dedicated page on Salesforce automation and check out our SFA tools. Once again, thank you so much for your time, and see you in the next session for more in-depth conversation around business impact of Salesforce automation.
Yep, thank you all. Have a nice day. Stay safe. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.